Hello, everybody. It's John Kranz with Compass Games. I want to welcome you. I'm sorry, Trent, to hear you had a hard day at work. Please sit back and relax with us. Feel the Compass groove. That's why we put the jazz music on for you to relax after a hard day's work. And yeah, it's episode 27, so July 29th. Let's get right to it and talk a little bit about our schedule. So I'm pulling it up here. I'm going to make it just a little bit larger, a little easier to read on the eyes. We pretty much announced this schedule last week at the last Compass Games live session. So no change at all, really. It's Paper Wars 98 has been out for now about, I'd say, at least 2 weeks now. That's our most recent release, and we're looking to August now. And actually, August has quite a few releases slated, as you'll see here on the left side. So we have Defending America first on the 9th of August. Of course, we'll check in with Bill Thomas to see if the schedule it needs any adjusting or if he has any thoughts about any changes. But this is the latest and greatest before we talk to Bill tonight. So we have, again, Defending America on August 9th. Then we have 2 releases on August 12th. These are restocks of Blue Water Navy and Enemy Action Ardennes. So I know people have been waiting patiently for those games to be back in stock. So they're coming shortly. And then we're going to round out August with also the restock of the War Europe, but really the big new release is the War of the Pacific. And then there's also a chance or possibility you can combine both games for a really nice large setup, which I know Ernie Copley is going to be at Compass Games Expo, which we'll talk about later tonight. And yeah, he's going to have the War Europe combined with Pacific available to play during Compass Expo, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. And then rounding out, going into September, we have Granada, Last Stand of the Moors. We have Kharkov Battles. And then October, we see Russian Campaign and Imperial Tide. We do have a Kickstarter coming soon. We'll see if Bill wants to talk about that. Also want to thank those that joined us last Thursday, or have watched the recording. We did announce we had the pre-order announcement, rather, for The Troubles, the Shadow War in Northern Ireland with Hugh O'Donnell, the designer. That was a pre-recorded interview we had during our live session last week, so definitely check it out if you can. And one thing we'll do here just before we bring Bill on is we want to thank everybody again who's reached out to us from our website. So again, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you see that little talk to us with the little wavy hand in the bottom right of the website on the homepage. These are the folks that reached out to us since our last town hall session 2 weeks ago. Lots of good questions and feedback. We really appreciate that. A lot of nice, thanks for the kind words as well. Sometimes we just hear from you and you say, I love NATO or love this, and thank you so much. So, of course, we're always makes our day to hear folks being happy, or we get some customer service issues. And as a reminder for customer service, if you want to bypass me, I'm the middleman, because usually this is for feedback and ideas. But if you need customer service help with orders or pre-orders or logging into your account, really what you want to do is you want to send an email directly to sales@compassgames.com, and our office folks will be able to help you out directly. We did release our newsletter yesterday morning. So, of course, the big news was the pre-order, as you see here, for The Troubles with Hugh O'Donnell. So here we have some images, but again, you can go to the pre-order page as well. Also, we have our most recent release, Paper Wars, and everybody's been receiving Paper Wars. I did receive one note from somebody who hadn't received it in the mail yet. So again, I told them just reach out to sales@compassgames.com, and they'll be able to take care of you as far as your status of your delivery. Make sure you're taken care of. I do want to focus on this for a moment, is we have 5 special offers. I didn't expect we might not be doing any more special offers for the month because we have the big catalog coming up, but Bill introduced this special offer right here. So it's our last special offer, which will run through the end of August, and then we're going to wait for the big catalog, our annual catalog sale. But you'll see here, we have 5 diverse titles to choose from with some really nice savings. The savings is automatic. You don't have to do a coupon code, anything like that. Just add it to your cart. It's already at the reduced price, and you can see the prices we have here. So I won't go through all 5 titles because you can see them for yourself. But again, you'll find that just by visiting the news section of our website. And again, it's also listed on our newsletter right here under Summer Savings. I've went through the schedule as far as the release schedule for August already, so I'm not going to rehash that. Also, next week, I'm looking forward to welcoming Mark Ruggiero and David White. They are the organizers and administrators, if you will, for the Compass Games Enthusiast Group on Facebook. Up to 850 plus members now. They're growing by leaps and bounds. Every week I check and I have to change the number. Also, I just want to thank Maurice Fitzgerald for his Learn to Play sessions. He's actually announced the next Learn to Play session, which is scheduled for August 18th. I didn't announce it in the newsletter because we're just preparing the artwork, but here you can see we're doing Hearts and Minds Vietnam on August 18th, and Carl Crater is going to be leading the tutorial, the Learn to Play session. So again, something to look forward to, and also this is a game that's not as overly complex, so I'm sure we might get into maybe some talks about strategy and tactics for the game. And then, of course, we'll talk about Compass Games Expo with Bill. We're actually now up to 54 early bird registrations. We got 3 more since the newsletter went out. And if I refresh this page, they'll probably put it at 0 because we are now live for Town Hall Session 27. So let's get right to it. So let's go ahead and bring on Bill Thomas. Bill, good to see you tonight.
Hey, how you doing?
And I noticed I don't see McEnroe.
I know. I don't know.
Your shadow is not there.
It's so weird not to have Billy here because it's like the first ever. They hadn't been here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Billy's in Chicago, I think, right? Is that where he is? Is that where he is?
He's in Chicago. And I thought he was going to maybe call in tonight, but the time difference made an issue. So
no problem.
Yeah, so no Billy tonight. So I am lost. So I'm not going to be on my game.
Well, there is some good news. There is some good news despite the loss of Billy, and that is it's someone's birthday today. So some people already commented on the stream. I haven't shown the comments yet because I wanted us to have a chance to tip our iced tea glass and salute Maurice Fitzgerald, the Mo's Game Table. You've done some pretty good things with him lately. He's done a lot of support for us, the Learn to Play sessions, the unboxing.
Yeah, those are
videos.
great.
He's done a great job. So happy birthday, Mo. I'm sure everybody.
Yep, happy birthday.
Wish you happy birthday, and maybe we'll get him some FGA titles, Eagle in the Sun, or I'm sure there's some great titles from FGA. Bill, you're a big fan of FGA titles, I'm sure.
Yes, I am.
Well, let's get right to it. So a lot going on with release activity. I can show the schedule again. If you want to talk about that, I can go to the questions. Just to give everybody a heads up, please post questions after you're done wishing Mo a happy birthday. Also, please don't forget, we are going to be giving away a game tonight. So you want to put in Town Hall, type in Town Hall in the message area to have your chance to win when we wrap up tonight. But what would you like to cover first, Bill?
Well, interesting news. Okay. NATO for pre-orders and direct orders outdid everybody. Took over Stellar Horizons, took over Devil's Boat. So it is the #1 direct order, pre-order game that we've ever released.
That's great. I don't know if Bruce Maxwell's joined us tonight yet. I haven't had a chance to check, but we'll have to get the word to him and congratulate him.
Yeah, no, it's just edged out Silent War by like 25 copies. So,
wow, that was pretty fast, it seems.
Yeah, so that was good news.
It must have been that Oprah segment. I heard he was scheduled to do Oprah or something. Somebody said last week. So that must have been.
There you go.
Put it over the top.
So NATO.
So we have high expectations then for Iron Armor. What do you think? What are your thoughts about Iron Armor? That's another Bruce Maxwell design. People already know he's taking the same approach with that project. We have the same project team members, same developer. Matter of fact, the developer is going to do some more Iron Armor titles as well as a designer. So what are you thinking about Iron Armor right now?
I think Iron Armor actually has the ability to beat NATO.
You think it's going to beat out NATO even? Wow. Okay, that's
because I think it's only reason why is I think it's just a simpler game.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
Okay, so
although the page count is still there. I think Bruce was telling me. I don't know what it will be when it gets laid out. It will get smaller when it gets laid out, I'm sure. But yeah, it's probably not as thick as NATO rule booklet. Bruce can probably confirm that. But yeah, absolutely. And thanks also, Michael, for the pre-order tomorrow of Fold Gap, Iron Armor Fold Gap. So thank you for that very much. Yep. Now they're looking forward to Iron Armor. I think everybody's still in NATO mode. We did have a Learn to Play session on NATO. A matter of fact, the video of our Learn to Play session #2 just went live on YouTube today. So if anybody goes over, looks for Mo's Game Table, you can watch the
Now, are we putting that on the website? We should put those Learn to Plays on the website.
Yeah, it just went live today, so I'm going to add it for sure. I think we've already got a preview.
Did we do Blue Water Navy?
Blue water. Nope, I haven't added that one yet, so that's a miss. I'll have
Yeah,
to
we
add
should.
that. Yeah, yeah. And Mo says, yeah, get ready for more Aaron Armour videos. I think he's already coordinating with Bruce Maxwell, and I think Mo's working with one or two other designers for upcoming titles for us. All about just helping educate everybody to get a chance to learn to play these games. So it goes well beyond an unboxing video. It's going to get into discussions, things of that nature. Questions? Do you want questions yet, or do you want to talk about other stuff first? I can hold off.
Well, no, I'm excited about the convention because we're going to have a good time. But the good thing is we got Ernie Ernie Copley's going to do a seminar.
Yes.
And he's the Pacific War and the war in Europe. Okay, Adam Stockweather is going to do a seminar. Bruce Maxwell is going to do a seminar, and one other person.
Yeah, maybe.
Greg Smith. How could I forget? Gregory Smith is going to do a seminar.
Yep, I'll go to the Expo page. I think it's a good segue since you brought up Expo. So we do have an Expo link on the home page for people to get more information. You can register directly, get an overview. We added seminars, which is new for this year, as you mentioned. So we'll have some designer seminars. We'll have Bill doing a seminar with Billy, I think. I'm sure we're going to be able to pull that off. And then, yeah, we're up to 54 people. So here's the whole list, alphabetical. We include the email address to help with game pre-event coordination. So if you see people with similar gaming interests, you can email them to try to coordinate. You can see what their gaming interest is. If I scroll to the next section here, oops, let me go here. Sorry, it's a little out of whack. There we go. So here's the sign-up sheet as of today. So anything highlighted in a row means there's more than one person most likely interested to play that game. So definitely want to reach out to those people if you're interested to play that game. But yeah, so we've got some special events. They're actually in boldface type on the left side. Everything American Tank Ace, Beneath the Southern Cross playtest. Bill Cooper just registered this week. He's going to do another final playtest, I'd call it, for Beneath the Southern Cross because we're already in the art department with that game. We've got a Bitter Woods tournament, Bill, going on. Randy Heller's doing his Bitter Woods tournament. The Doomsday includes the Balkans playtest that goes with Germany, that mates with Germany. So that's going to be a pretty big Doomsday setup because we're adding the Balkans materials. That's going to be a playtest of Balkans. And of course, Battle for Germany has been released already. Contact Now by Steve Overton. That's going to be
he wants to do a seminar.
Steve?
Yeah,
Steve?
so.
Okay, there we go. So we'll have a seminar series of the designers going on. Kevin McPartland will be there for Maury, Warriors of the Long White Cloud. So as again, the list goes on and on. Bruce Maxwell, you mentioned already, he's going to be there. So yeah, a lot of good folks being there. So check out the Expo page and learn more about Expo. Like I said, we're already over 50 early registration. So it's looking really good for November.
That's what I said.
Exactly. You said that first. You said it's looking good.
And Defending America will be shipping not Monday, the following Monday.
Okay, I'm not sure what date the following Monday is.
But you never know.
Yeah, 9th of August is what I had. I don't know if that's the following Monday or not. I don't have my calendar in front of me right now, but I'll update it if it's a week from this Monday is when it's going to ship.
Yeah, but you never know.
You never know. That's true. You seem to always
because we always like to do things early.
Yeah, you ship early. You like to do things early for sure. I've noticed that. So absolutely. So yeah, so good news about the pipeline. People always are asking about, is this game going to ship earlier? A lot of people have asked about War for the Independence because I think we say we're waiting on some of the parts still for 1812 to come through.
1812, that's War of America, not 1812.
Yeah, War for America. War for America they're asking about. Because I think we talk about we're waiting on components to come in. And I think a lot of people are curious about War for America. I don't know if you've received the final components for War for America yet, if that's still on hold. I know Billy's not around to confirm anything either.
Yeah, I'll tell you an interesting story.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fun. So I think I told you last time that a container from China, went from
price
4,000 because I had to look at it because I got my new container in. $4,500 was my last time I did it. It was $10,700 this time for the same container. And that's just the container cost. That's not all the other costs involved, but that's incredible. So we get the container, right? And Billy and everybody at the warehouse is there. They open the container, and nothing's on a pallet.
What?
It's a boxed from the floor
to
the top of the truck, all the way back. So it's boxes of things. Okay. So I said, what the effing is this? Okay. So so that takes a lot of time to get it off the truck. Okay. Because we have to take it, we have to put it on pallets, and you have to take each one off the truck. And there had to be oh my God, there had to be like 7, almost maybe 5,000 boxes.
Oh my gosh.
That we had to hand put.
Yeah, because there's no crate.
Yeah, because there's no pallet, so you can't do a pallet jack.
Oh my gosh.
So the funny thing was, so I said, Jesus, these idiots. So I think it's the people in New York. I thought they took it off, but my guy in New York says, no, we don't touch the container. It's sealed. Okay. We just deliver it and drop it off. So I email my contact and I go, you didn't give me pallets. And she goes, because you didn't want them. I go, what are you talking about? I didn't want them. And so I said, I never got an email. So I'm like arguing with her over emails. So she sends me an email where she said, we can fit more.
Oh.
And I said, okay.
Oh no. That was all right. Now you know what to say next time.
Yeah. No, what I'm going to say next time is if the cost continues to go up, I'm going to have to do it because I would have only gotten with pallets. I would have only got maybe 45% of the stuff.
Oh, really? Would have been cut down by that
on that container because the pallets take a lot of room and it's easier to pack them up. So yeah, so I thought that was an interesting story.
Well, that's a little. Well, the unpacking must have been a nightmare or a bear. I mean,
but the good thing was, here's what's funny: nothing was really ruined, and you think that it would come from China all the way on the ship, and
I would have thought it would have got wet somehow, or something would have happened with water getting in there. No, thank goodness. That could have been, thank goodness everything was okay. Emery had a quick question about the expo. Can I change my game choices? Can I change my game choices on the spreadsheet directly? I actually do the spreadsheet myself based on your forms you submit, Emery. So you can just email me at john@compassgames, and I will just make adjustments for you. Also, we're going to do like a special webinar and a Compass Games Expo prep webinar. So that will be much later, obviously. It's not till November. But we'll do a webinars to really walk through the event, what's going to happen there, answer some final questions. So we'll do some pre-kickoff expo meetings, if you will, online with anybody who wants to join in, where we can answer any type of questions around expo. But obviously, it's a little too early to schedule that now. So we're just looking at early registration. So just send me your change list, Emery. I'm glad to help with that. Okay. Let's see here. So some questions. Yeah, so the question still is out there. Somebody was curious if you received the components for War for America yet.
Yes, I did.
So War for America is fully you call it fully delivered now? There's no missing parts?
No missing parts, but I'm going through it.
Okay. And then the next question will be, of course, you know what the next question is going to be about War for America now that you said that, right? When do you think the game might ship?
Well, because again, what happens is I go through it, I play it, okay, and that's why that's why we put slips in the game, because I catch stuff. So that it's better for me to catch it than for other people to catch it. So that's what I'm doing. So that's so it's up on my ping pong table upstairs.
Oh, okay, great. You got it out already. So
yep, got it out. But again, I don't have it. So it takes me a little bit of time to do that. So
okay, totally understandable. Any update? I think you gave a good update 2 weeks ago that Eric Lee Smith was planning to get Battle Hymn Volume 2 in pretty soon.
Yes.
If I recall. Do you have any updates on that?
No. I think that's the last I talked to him was like 2 weeks ago, and he said by the end of August.
Yep. So we're looking at one more month before it comes in. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm looking off screen. because I'm just looking at all the questions that have come in here. So
no, Death of Trenches, everything's in.
Death in the Trenches, everything's in on that one too. Yep. So the question here from Jeffrey. Thanks, Jeffrey, for joining us on YouTube. How many ping pong tables do you have? That's sort of a question. How many tables do you?
1, 2, 3. 3 in a regular table down here. I've got a big full-size ping pong table upstairs, and then another table, big table, and then I got another table.
I should bring John Sy. John Sy's got a story to tell us, but we'll have to catch it in the Applebee's after party show on Discord channel. Let's see here. So John wants to know about Western Front Ace. That one actually, I believe the counters, Greg might be on tonight. I'm not sure. Greg's actually been away doing a lot of play tests. For example, people know Oskrieg. We ran a special offer, or Bill ran a special offer on Oskrieg, I think 2 months ago. West Krieg's been getting play tested and developed, which is the add-on to Oskrieg for all of Europe. And that was
really
Greg, that's been going through some play tests in the past week or two with Gregory Smith and a few others, and got some interesting updates on West Krieg. So West Krieg's moving forward. Western Front Ace, I believe the counters, I think the last of the counter art was done by Ian Wedge recently, and we've already got the charts and tables being created. Nadir is doing those, so we're getting closer on Western Front Ace. I think we're getting closer now, John, where we'll start the rules book layout. Well, we won't start the rules book layout right away. We have to proof the manuscript, so we'll do a call for proofing, and then it will go to layout in about 4 to 6 weeks. Follow Tobruk, everything's done, so that's going to the printers. I think it's going to the printers with 3 or 4 other games at once. So I'm looking for next week to get 4 games in to Bill to schedule for printing. So follow Tobruk. There's no open action items on follow Tobruk other than to get the files submitted, and then it's going with 3 or 4 other games. Let's see here. Do you play ping pong? They want to know because you have so many ping pong tables.
No, I used to as a kid, but no.
Okay, yeah, that's a fun.
And I wouldn't let my kids play ping pong either. When they were
really?
growing up, because I had my ping pong table. I had stuff on it.
Oh, so you can never play it. So I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, but remember, with ping pong tables, you need room on all sides.
Yes, to move around.
So yeah, so you, even though you have a lot of tables, it always backs to the wall.
So are you?
You know what I'm saying?
Are you offensive minded? Or are you the guy that's back 6 to 8 feet, hanging back, just lobbing the ball back?
Oh no, I'm up front. I could not. Yeah, I'm up front.
Oh, you're up front. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a guy that can. I like to catch it because when I'm too far back, then it's too much energy to try to get it.
Yeah. All right. Kirk Stewart's asking about Tank Leader. The group. There's 2 people that are key. One's a designer. One's one of the designers of the series. He was the designer for, I'm going to get this wrong, Desert Steel. I'm going to get his name wrong, though, so I'm not going to say his name. It's just not in my head right now. But there's one addition to the rules that has not been finalized yet because we have to add modifiers for it. And they've been busy with real life has been in the way. So I've been talking to them this week to see if we can get that final part done because, yeah, all the artwork's pretty much done.
Hey, Billy just posted.
Huh?
Billy posted.
Billy posted. Oh, look at that. Oh,
I told him to call you to call in.
Oh, I could put in my, I could set up my call-in number probably here if he wants, but maybe he wants to kick back. I think he wants to kick back. He doesn't want the peer. He's afraid it's going to turn into a business meeting, I think. So
yeah, so that's good. They carrier battle, everything, all the artwork's done. The rules have been laid out, and John Southard is just going through to make sure everything's right. Conquistador is going to have a learn to play on. John, did I tell you that?
Yeah, I heard that you were speaking with Mo about doing a learn to play session.
Yep.
And Kevin Conway, actually, he did it the hard way. He scanned the components to do the Vassal module, which gets used for the learn to play. I'm going to send him the artwork for the cards.
Yeah, send him the artwork.
So I'm going to send him the artwork so he can improve. The artwork will look a little better that way. But I appreciate.
I know. Bill doesn't buy Pokemon cards. He's buying sports cards.
Oh, it's a sports. What sport? Baseball or what sport?
No, football. He's a Mahomes guy, so he just bought something for a lot of money.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He's not. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes must go for a pretty penny because the whole sports card market's like through the roof.
Yeah,
Right
one of
now.
his rookie cards went for $4.3 million.
How much?
4.3 million.
Oh, there's Billy's retirement plan right there.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, okay. Yeah. So he's out doing that, so he'll be back.
All right.
He's
So
coming back on Saturday.
So learn to plays are great. So Matt would love if Mo could look into a Fatal Alliance as a learn to play. So
yeah, that's a good one.
Mo, just to let you know, there's a request there for you on that one, and please do let us know about requests for learn to play. I know they're helpful, especially when we can get the designers or developers on, or people that just are experts. Let's see here, Roma Victrix, status on Roma Victrix from Shin.
Yeah, all the artwork's done, and the designer and everybody's just taking one last look at it, and then it's off to the printers, and that's going to be a mounted map too. So
okay, well, let's Gremlin Grognard's joining us on YouTube. Nice little avatar there, Gremlin Grognard. Good title, good avatar. What's the status on African Campaign Designer Signature Edition?
yeah, that actually came in with this shipment.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
and that's a mounted map.
Yes, very good.
Oh man, and I know that has a that's awesome news. I'm excited about that. Russia 44. Mark Herman's coming off of Pacific War project, and he's got a bunch of other projects he's doing. So I don't have an ETA from Mark Herman on Russia 44. The plan is that he'll be doing it for us at some point, but I cannot say I have any dates from him on when he's going to turn his attention to that project. But I must say, France 44 has received some excellent coverage online. The reviews, people are really happy with that game. So I understand the question. What do we got here? Is this going to be an unboxing? Are you threatening us with an unboxing?
Yeah,
here?
well, no, I don't have. It's a good story behind it. I don't have the shrink wrap though, because this is a sample. But I got to tell you, so Bill comes in and he goes, "Hey, Dad, I think there's going to be a problem." I go, "What's the problem?" He goes, "It's not all going to fit in the 2-inch box."
That's a 2-inch box? Okay, yeah.
And the 2-inch box are all printed. Okay.
Okay.
So I said, how could we mismeasure that? So, I'll show you what's in here.
So is it going to fit? So it does fit though, right? Or does
it
shrink?
No, why? Because it doesn't, which is good. We thought it had dice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, because it's an expansion. So you have the dice of the first one. But if you put the dice in here, the dice would have been so high, it would have caused it to roll.
Nobody should ever put dice into their 2-inch box. There you go. Okay, so here are some player 8s. Yep. Looks good. A little color there. Header's got color. Campaign calendars. Yes, this goes all the way through the whole theater from D-Day. So this is the whole end of the war. It's pretty amazing. Goes through the whole thing. Spotting charts. Yep. Your resolution's acting better today. I'm almost making it out at like 480 DPI here or something. I don't know what it is. That look weapon characteristics. Yep. Oh, it's looking good. Vehicle orders. Yep. Patented bill unboxing. Mo's sweating right now. The peer pressure, patrol displays. I love that completely lost box. That's cool. A little overhead of the vehicle for the half tracks and the tanks. Now all the vehicles. That's for all the crews. And yep, the whole shebang right there. That's a lot of stuff. So this is filling up a 2-inch box. I can tell already.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So it gets better.
That's a lot of materials. Holy smokes. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. And here we have looks like to be the volume tool expansion for combat rules. Yep. That's the scenarios. That's actually the scenario booklet I saw.
Now what we're doing is I think I told everybody Pacific was the next one.
Yes.
But what we're going to do, hopefully in the meantime, is actually do a battle of one of them, of Armin.
Oh, so like a historical module, in other words?
I love
that idea.
It's not an expansion.
Yes.
Okay. It will be its own game, but it's going to be like B Company and Arnhem.
And that will be packaged like a box game, like
yeah.
on the back.
Oh yeah, it's going to be
cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's go back to your solo. Okay, here, this is probably the that's a rules of play right there. Yep. The other booklet was the scenario booklet.
And here's for the expansion.
Yep, scenarios. Yep, saw something like that earlier. Okay. Lots and lots of goodies here. Oh my gosh. So are there 2 sets of rules of play? Is that what it is?
Yes, one for the expansion, one for the campaign.
Gotcha. That makes sense now. Yeah, because the full campaign takes the whole
3,
thing.
4, 5.
These are the counter sheets you're counting, or something else?
Yeah, 6 counter sheets.
Okay. Now, do these get shrink wrapped, or how's the counter sheets work? Oh no, these are the Chinese. These are
these are shrink wrapped. Mine looks supposed to open.
Those are punch. Okay, yeah. Those look nice. Those are those extra large size counters, as I recall. There's one of the maps, map 9, hedgerows. Yep. Gotta love the hedgerows. Yep. There you go. Bill's farmland in Europe that he has still right there, right? That's part of your the abbey that you own for ping pong tables. More ping pong table storage right there. There's the town. Yep. How many maps? There's the woods. Jeez. Okay. So like people are starting to salivate, I think, over all these. It's a lot of components. I don't have the pre-order page open right now, so I don't have the map count.
3,
that's a lot.
5, 6. 6 maps. So you want to know what I always say?
6 maps.
I'm telling you, there's no other game company that puts out games as big as we do. Okay? And that's just who we are. Nobody does a 6 map game as an expansion because we had 4 or 5 in the original. But you want to know something? I say that that's what we do. So good for us.
Andrew says it's the box that just keeps giving.
Oh yeah, and look, you can't see it, but Jesus, it's like
that is going to be one packed box, I'm sure.
Look, you can't. Can you see how?
Oh my gosh, that is right to the top. Holy
That's
smokes.
right to the top. Now, if I put the problem is, and thank God I checked the rules and everything. We didn't, and never do we say we give you a dice so you don't get dice. Because here's my dice. I have freaking fucking dice all over the place. When I want them, I can't find them. But you put a dice, I wouldn't be able to shrink wrap it.
So is this the process now where you go through the game, you check for everything? So if there's anything you think off, you put an insert sheet in? Are you going to go through on one of your adorned ping pong tables, like your big ping pong table? You're going to set everything up and start going through all the components? That's going to be a big,
that's what I do.
Yep, that's part of what you do. Yep, there we go. Holy smoke!
It's last minute stuff.
Welcome, Gordon, to live. So Gordon's watching us live for the first time. So
nice.
Gordon, you get to see how well we've rehearsed. We spend about how many hours, Bill, do we rehearse every week? Maybe 12, 16, 20 hours of rehearsing, I think, for the town halls. You know, we have our set directors and our makeup artists helping us. So yeah, it's a big deal. So so no, it's great. I think that's a great unboxing. I think people want to see it again almost. I think people are really antsy to get Combat 2, and then great idea to do so that battle you said you're going to do, that was a Pacific-based battle game, right? It's a battle.
No, Armin. No, well, what's the one? I'm saying
Arnhem?
it wrong.
Arnhem?
Arden. Armin. What's
Arnhem,
Operation Marking Garden?
Market, Arnhem. So market.
Arnhem,
okay,
that's it.
So that's good to know, because I thought it was a Pacific battle, because the Pacific is the third next expansion. So you're going to be shocked at this question. Do you want to guess what the next question about combat is? I'll give you a chance, Bill. I'm going to challenge your ability to predict here, although you'll see it in the comments section.
Oh yeah, when's it going to be released?
Exactly. When will, as Ken says, Ken is very astute participant here. He wants a date. He wants a date for Combat 2.
Yeah, I wish I could give you one. I showed you guys Enemy Action Call. Yeah, I did that last week.
Yes, you showed that last time, I think.
Yeah, so I'm not throwing that again. I reviewed that. That looks good.
So there's no way you could fit those hearts and dice in the Combat 2
box,
right?
No, yeah. No,
that won't happen.
No.
So I think what we'll do is we'll hold off on talking about dates for Combat 2 since it just arrived. You need to do your thing with the game, review everything, make sure everything's on the up and up. And so that ship date, I think that ship date, Dan, is not going to be something Bill's going to be able to really say. Well, if he says anything now about the ship date, it's going to be subject to change. Let's put it that way. Because I don't know what's going to happen when you review all the materials. If you're going to find something.
Well, here's the problem. Okay, and I don't want to be I don't, it's a good problem to have, because the problem is, okay, and is that we have so many games and everybody understands that, and that's great. But what's been happening is the games are selling, how should I put this? Yeah, I'm gonna try to put this.
Let me switch. Let me find the right. Here we go. Let's go here. We'll go to the business meeting.
Okay, I talk better when I'm on business. Yeah, the funny thing is we're selling so much of the product now. Okay, of every product we released. Yeah. Okay, I don't think there's that. The problem is that from a financial point of view, okay, if I was releasing, how should I say this? If I was releasing 20 games a year, okay, what happens now is I'm selling so many units of the games that I'm hitting the 20 game mark at like 14 now.
Yeah.
So when I release 14 games, okay, I'm selling more units than if I sold 20 games of prior. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, just the quantities across the board have gone up, and yeah, I understand what you're saying there as far as overall. So, and like you said, if you don't want to saturate the market with titles, I think that's another concern, is you can't always have 5 or 6 titles every month, and if you do that, you're going to run out at a certain point also. So no, I know I know it's tricky, because I know people ordered. Well, it's like some of the projects I have, Third World War series, some others that take longer time. Once they see the project is like coming in, they don't want to have to wait an additional 5 to 6 months for a game, that's especially when it adds to the first game. You know what I mean? It's sort of like the Civil War game, even though that doesn't add on Eric Lee Smith. It has such a big following that you really like the series, and you can't wait for the next game in the series. This one's a little different because it's actually expanding upon the base game, and yeah, they're looking forward. So I can see there's a lot of people itching to get Combat 2 as soon as possible. I totally get that sentiment. I totally get it. Versus other new titles like War for America or something else we're doing that's just a standalone game, right? Just standalone, has nothing.
No, but the sales, but even those sales are good. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's just we've like I said, per units, we shipped more in the first. What are we in August? No, we're in July. Yeah, July. Yeah. We shipped as many of units as around the mid-October of last year.
Right. Well, I think
so. We've already what?
Yeah. I think the challenge we have too is we have a cadence of two new releases or 2 new box titles per month is sort of the benchmark you've set, and you've got probably 6 months, 8 months worth of product in the warehouse that you could just roll out based on what you already have. I think is that a correct assessment? I think you have quite a few.
Yeah, and the good thing too is remember, I'm getting these. And people are all talking about inflation, and I see it all the time in the prices that we pay, obviously, when the shipping, but it's happening in my stuff in the U.S. Everything's going up. Right. Okay. So for me, I've got a backlog of stuff I've already ordered. You know what I'm saying? and paid for. So as inflation goes up, I'm not going to be, there'll be a lag before it even hits me.
Yeah. And then since we're talking about games and how they're selling, and you've mentioned NATO as far as pre-orders and directs go, is now the leader, is now on the top of the leaderboard. Are we close to NATO being sold out? We haven't talked about like how many units, are left or anything.
No, we went with a bigger print run.
Okay, so things are good still for.
Yeah, things are good with that. The funny thing is that, and it's funny because Brotherhood and Unity,
Yep.
Okay, is actually almost selling out of its second shipment.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's gotten a great reputation, no doubt.
Yeah, that has just been a game that it wasn't very good on pre-orders, but in distribution, oh my God, you can't, you never know. I'll tell you, I sit here and I'm amazed at is you look at some of the pre-order stuff and you say, yeah, Jesus, we did okay. But then it goes on out to distribution and it just does very well.
Now, one question came through, or I think one or two people asked, is every game going to end up being on Kickstarter? Are you moving that direction, or are you still sort of picking which games? And
No, it's every game.
Every game. Okay, so Combat 2 will appear at some point on Kickstarter, which makes sense. Okay. That's good too, because for Kickstarter, you can do those different ways to buy where you can combine it with combat and bundle
because what I find is that we have so many titles on pre-order and we have so many things and coming out that people really don't they can't follow it all. So when I put it on Kickstarter, people know that, oh, this is coming.
Yeah, they know. I think the word's gotten out that they're now saying, oh, the clock started. It should be, I'll probably receive it in a month or less from the Kickstarter time is they pretty much.
Yeah, like Defending America is going to be, NATO was like 2 weeks. Defending America is going to be like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Defending America just wrapped up and we had I think Defending America did really well for a Kickstarter. I know it went over 10K as far as
Granada is the next one.
Yeah, Granada is the next kick. Yeah, we haven't announced that, so that's a good point to mention. So the next Kickstarter will be Granada: Last Stand in the Moors,
and that'll be up sometime within a week.
Right, and then John is asking because I know he
NATO's been shipped.
Yep, awesome. So that is good news. Great. Okay, so I think we're caught up on questions.
Well, I got to tell you guys a funny story.
Yeah, go for
it. Because that's ironic. So I'm looking at Console World today, and everybody's always got the digs, but it is what it is. So I'm looking at Console World, and they're talking about Korean counters, which I've already addressed time and time again. And how it's unfair that the replacement counters are not as thick as the other counters. But the replacement counters, and I'm not going to sit here and disagree with that, but those counters have been the counters we've used for up 10 years. Okay, and we were transitioning to bigger counters, and it might not have worked out, but with that thicker counters with that particular game. So that's fine. Then I get a post, I got Paper Wars 97, and Jesus, the quality. This is ridiculous. There's dozens of errata counters. Okay, this is quality control. Instead of just saying a comment like, hey, what is this true about the errata counters?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, okay, now this is ironic, so you got to listen to this, okay? Because Compass doesn't develop any games, doesn't do anything with games, just gets them and publishes them as is. Well, what happened was the playtester, who was one of the playtesters, decides that he looked at the counters and the counters were different than what he playtested with. Right, John?
Yes. I didn't know that, by the way. Yeah.
And So he posts on that the counters are wrong in the game, not knowing that after it got handed off to Compass from the playtesters and the designer, we had our playtest group do it, and we thought there needed to be some play balance issues. So we changed the counters.
Yeah.
So it's just unbelievable how people are so negative. But you want to know something? So I'm here to say Paper Wars 97 counters are correct.
I didn't know about that. When I saw that statement, I thought it was about the backs on 3 or 4 counters had the wrong backs.
No, thank God. And the good thing is I'm glad he posted. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad he posted because I had no idea this was going on at Board Game Geek, where the play tester's saying, and then Mike Rush, the designer, goes, well, I think it might be for play balance. And then the play testers said, this wasn't on Board Game Geek, this was on Console World Forum and the play testers go, well, who play tested it? And I never could answer because I didn't even know what was going on because God forbid they contact the publisher who published the game and find out. But no, things are going good. We had fun. See, I'll tell you, we had fun with Console World with the troubles, okay, and all that stuff. But we're publishing it, and there are people that aren't going to buy it, and that's
like Brotherhood
good.
It's like Brotherhood and Unity. I mean,
Brotherhood and Unity did well for it. So
it's like it's hitting the rewind. It's like hitting the replay button. Brotherhood and Unity, Troubles. Or think of it. It could be It could be a game on Next War in Taiwan. There's all these. If we want to get sensitive about topics, either recent history or what could happen tomorrow. That's just bad taste to consider history of anything that could happen tomorrow.
But no, let me know
what the hobby's about. So,
yeah, Brotherhood and Unity, Doomsday. I talked to Adam. We're actually Vulcan is almost being wrapped up. To go to the printer, so that's going to be out in no time. And that interesting one is we're doing because it's a series. It's like a living rule type thing. You know what I'm saying? That when you get the second one, what's the difference between a reprint and a restock? A reprint and a restock are really, in my mind, they're the same thing. Okay, when I say second edition or second printing, that means that something fundamental has changed in the game.
And what I'll do is I'll make sure on the pre-order pages or the product pages that we make it clear, this is an update, something's been updated, something's new. I think we did it for African campaign. We said it's now a mounted map. The RAD is incorporated.
No, but it actually called a second edition.
You're right. So it's a little more obvious. It's a little more obvious.
Same thing and Pacific Tide is called a second edition because those are things that things have been incorporated into the game. Okay, modern maps. The rules have been updated. Now, when you get a reprint restock, you're going to obviously get our new counters because that's a given because we don't print any of the other ones anymore. And then you're going to get the up-to-date errata, but it's not going to be actually it's not going to be in the rule book. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So other questions, any news on No Peace Without Honor?
Yes, I actually reviewed it. Okay. Worked with the designer. Okay. We made some, I had some questions that just needed clarification that we put in. So that's all been approved. So we're just waiting for it to ship over.
Edward, I think SPI, these rights to this game are probably with Decision Games. Most SPI titles transferred over to Decision Games as part of a big purchase, which is why we can't do SPI reprints. But we could ask John Butterfield if he has his own private rights to Freedom in the Galaxy. I don't think he does. They might even be with Hasbro because I think Avalon Hill did Freedom in the Galaxy, unless it was a license agreement, temporary. But I'll find out. I actually received Freedom in the Galaxy 2 days ago in the mail. I ordered one off of eBay because it was cheap. So I haven't played the game yet, but I always wanted to play Freedom in the Galaxy. So thanks for that suggestion about a new game. So So, Bill, this is just a warm up. People need to understand the whole thing around brotherhood and unity and the troubles and picking topics that are sensitive or defending America, America bomber. This is all just a warm up for Case Geld. You know, we're just setting the table for Case Geld and Paper Wars. That's when we're really going to have fun. That's when all the fun's really going to start happening.
You would think.
So this is just for fun. This is just our warm up act, really. We're just sort of setting the table for having more fun. We're gonna have more fun soon.
Yeah, St. Lo is just waiting for the stickers from China, and that once that comes in, that's gonna ship. Fleet Series is coming along, okay, but I think I bumped it. Did we talk to your guy? John?
Not yet, but you were thinking about another title first. You were thinking about Against the Reich.
Yeah, bump it for that.
Yeah, so I think that was the plan. So
because the problem with the Fleet Series is those rule books are a lot of those rule books are big. Yeah, a lot of work.
Oh, you know what? Mo corrected me. It's not. It's a warm up. Not Case Geld actually isn't. It's actually Case Geld is another warm up step to America 2040.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about Case Geld. Case Geld, because we did Triumph of the Will.
Okay? Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Case Geld, it doesn't even America 2040.
Yeah, I'd say America 2040.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. But
that's gonna be interesting, I think.
Yeah, Third World War, again, we were close.
Yeah.
And then something happened.
Yeah, one of the booklets is good. The other one needs still more tweaking. There was more changes needed in the second one. The standard rule booklet is pretty much good to go. But isn't
that the one where we had an employee issue where he he deleted the file?
He America bombed the file.
Yeah, he American bombed the file and didn't save it.
Yeah, so we're working through that one.
Yeah, so that caused a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, just a little bit of a snag, we call that. We won't have, unfortunately, and I think maybe you can mention, Bill, where we're going to be printing this game because it's so big. I think it's gonna impact the schedule where Third World War gets printed.
Yeah, that's one that because of how big it is and with all the charts and everything, that is one of the very few that the box will be done in America, but the printing of the stuff, the map will be done in America, but the actual rule book and the charts are going to go to China, which is going to take that adds a lot of time to the production or the publishing of it.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see. Other questions. Yeah, John dropped the ball. We could say that for sure.
No, he didn't drop the ball.
No, it's all right. Let's see here. What's this one? I was impatiently waiting for SPI Sinai right after the Yom Kippur War in 1973. So yeah, okay. So there was a delay between those two titles from SPI. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. Will you be able to use ships and aircraft in all the new Fleet Series games as the old version? Only this could be used. Not sure what this. Let me think about this question.
Yeah, I think what I haven't come to grips with at the moment, okay, is we have so many projects and so many things that are being done. The Fleet Series, and we've got the rights to it, okay, but the Fleet Series for right now doesn't make sense for us because the time allocation and resource, okay, is extraordinary. And that's not saying I'm not doing it. I'm just saying at this point in time, we have all our resources taken up and even to just reprint it. Because remember, back in 84, those files are unusable. Yeah. Okay. You can't use those rule files because they don't work on anything nowadays. So it's an actual, you have to go and input everything and scan everything and make sure you got it. It's a very time consuming system on the rule side. So,
right. And I was just going to mention to Gordon, we're not changing the game. We're not updating the game to change the rules. So To your question, the answer is yes, it would be the same as the original Fleet series of how counters could be used from different versions across games. We're not looking to make any changes whatsoever to the rules that could impede that from happening again. So the general rule of thumb is whatever worked in the original edition of these games will work in the new edition games. We might add some new charts and tables if it helps with playing the game. We like to make the games easier to play, but we're not going to change the game for change's sake. I know that. Mike, you're correct. Please give your wife some other suggestions. There's some other Compass games for sure we'd like to recommend for Christmas. I think there's some big titles coming up before Christmas. I don't know when Doomsday is going to ship next. What's the next big Adam Starkweather game that's going to release? When's that going to happen? I don't think we have it. Do we have Adam's next game on the schedule yet? I don't think so.
No.
Correct. Here's an interesting question from Fango Wolf talking about China and related cost of things getting over. When's it going to come close where the difference in price gets smaller by whatever margin, where you don't see much cost savings between China versus...
I'm going to say...
There's also a quality difference still. There's still a quality difference, I would say, for sure.
I'm going to say, not to be sarcastic, but I'm going to say never. Because what happens is, is even with the shipping, and look, we do a lot of stuff in the United States. Combat 2 was 90% done in the United States. All our maps are done in the U.S. Our boxes are done in the U.S. And I could go cheaper, save money, but I just don't do it because of quality control on that piece. And I want to keep some stuff in. But most of our rule books. So, but the problem is the costs are going up. Costs are going up in the United States. So even with the shipping, I'm paying more in the United States for my vendors that are whining when I try to knock them down on their prices. And they say, no, my cost is going up, which wasn't something I heard 3 years ago. So, no, I'm afraid China is here to stay, I guess. And I don't like it, but... Yeah, but you got to be competitive.
Just a reminder for everybody, we're on the hour, so we're going to try to not go beyond an hour by too much tonight. So if you want to get any burning questions, and since the ticker moves so fast with your great comments and questions, I do apologize if I missed any questions or comments earlier. If you want to repost them now so we can ask Bill final questions, please go ahead and do that. We'll get a final set of questions in for Bill. So... so when's the next big monster release from Compass? Maybe that's a good question to ask.
Well, the big one is War in the Pacific.
Oh, that's true. That's coming.
Yeah, you want to see a game that has unbelievable stuff in it. My God. That game has more charts and tables and book. Oh, Jesus. That's got to be one of our biggest games to date with component-wise.
I hope everybody's happy with the new counters. You're seeing the new counters and Paper Wars and the new, like NATO, the shrink wrap counters. I hope everybody's... we haven't heard anything negative about the new counters. I think that probably means silence is golden, that other than overall production value, they don't call out the counters separately, but I think everybody's happy with the new counters. I know it was a big effort on your part, Bill.
No, I'll tell you, it's not just the counters, it's the rule books, it's the whole look. I'm telling you, I see a big difference of stuff we did 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, or even 3 years ago to what we're doing now. The mounted maps, the counters, I know our quality has improved tenfold.
Yeah.
And the games, I like the games better.
Yeah. Andrew loves the new counters, and then Shane's asking, I thought we had rounded counters on the Combat 2 counters. I thought they had
No, they're not rounded.
Or not? Okay, so Shane's got one of those, I know what he's talking about. Shane has one of those special clippers. I don't know, is it the same thickness? I think it is. It's the same counter thickness as Combat, isn't it?
No, I know which ones he got, Shane. If you have, you have to email me.
Oh, okay, he's got the other, he's got the counters that were too thick, right. Shane.
Yeah,
Shane,
because look, the Korean War was different, but I've got tons of counters that they redid before they went under. Okay, but they couldn't do them for Korean, so that was the problem with that, is they went under. So
Yeah,
and
Shane.
the problem is I couldn't match them up. But yeah, no, email me at Sales Compass because the counters from Combat, they should, yes, they could be, but they shouldn't. You shouldn't need to like, unless he's trying to. Oh no, I know what he's trying to do.
He's got that.
He's trying to clip it.
He's got that tool. I think I have.
No, he's not trying to cut it out. He's trying to clip the corners.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. Yes. And I wish I could pull out my tool that I have for that.
What are you doing, John?
I'm looking for my. I know what he's talking about. I want to show it, but I don't know if I.
Oh yeah, no, those counters are not being used anymore because they're out of business. So.
Yeah, he's talking about.
Yeah, to clip the corners.
Yeah, he's got one of these guys, so they won't fit the clearance. Probably is what he's talking about. And
here's the funny thing. I got so many people, okay, saying that the thickness of those counters were too thick.
See, now I think we're getting into the art of counter clipping here. I'm seeing more comments coming in now about how to clip counters. So
no, but Combat is going to be Combat's the ones that are like NATO and those.
Yeah, so we've got Bill's making a comment here. See, we need to do a counter clipping how to segment, or the challenges of counter clipping certain games. So we've got Andrew giving his Australian take on the matter here. So we're definitely going deep into some tutorials here that's going to help us.
Yeah, I never clip counters.
Oh, I love clipping counters.
I've never clipped a counter in my life.
No dog ears. I have dogs for dog ears. I got the Chinese. I got the bulldog, French bulldogs. They got the ears up to the wazoo. So I always no dog ears on my counters. So thanks, Bill, for joining us. Bill, Bill, that's a great avatar. I don't know if it's your first time live, but I like that avatar. But thanks for telling us you like this quality standards of NATO. We're really happy. Bill, I know Bill's really happy to hear that. Blue Water Navy reprint will have the new counters. That is correct.
Yes.
That is
and they're in the shrink wrap.
And they'll be shrink wrap, Rick, as you know, because we have to. So that's just how we roll now.
Enemy Action, Ardennes, restock, and the other one.
And
Blue Water Navy are shipping next week.
Yes. I think I put August 12th on that. It's
yeah.
Right. Yeah, so let me go back there for those games just for a moment. It's Enemy Action Ardennes, yes, and Blue Water Navy restock. And then the War Europe restock, Bill?
What?
Comes
that's going to come when Pacific. That's later in the month.
Yes, right. And thicker counters, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there you go. I have not heard anything recently about Barbarians at the Gates. Bill, any news on that game?
Yeah, so it's trying to get it into the schedule.
All righty.
Now,
let's see here.
Oh, I did. Okay, we are doing Europe in Turmoil.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Europe in Turmoil we're redoing. Okay, it's going to be a second edition because it's going to have mounted map.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're debating right now because he did make some changes. He made some changes to the naval track, and he made some change. So it's a little different game. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly the first one. It's sort of like what we did with Lamps when he did the technology.
Mm-hmm.
So he added a couple more cards and stuff like that. So Europe in Turmoil is a little different of a game. And then he's working on Europe in Turmoil 2.
Okay.
Which they'll both come out at the same time. And that's not in the near future, but just so you know, that's in the works. Wow, people love counter clipping.
Yeah, I told you that's a whole takeaway. That's a whole takeaway here. It's a whole segment we have to do. Thoughts? Craig's asking any thoughts on discounted games without the rules having to be. So the rules would just be downloaded. You wouldn't have printed rules in the box. That's something that happened to the software industry. I worked at Adobe and Apple, and that was like going against the Bible. You've got to have a user's guide when you send out the software. That was before the internet downloads of.
I don't think that's ever going to happen in this industry.
Yeah, I'm probably don't think that's going to happen either. So, but thanks for the question. I think it's great questions to ask. So thank you for asking the question. Let's see here. One question came through on the Talk to Us thing on the website. Any reconsideration to accept PayPal and as a back end transaction? Some people seem to want to use PayPal, and they're wondering with the e-commerce system we have why there's no option for PayPal. That I've received a few comments.
Of course there's PayPal. I get PayPal orders all the time.
Somebody said they couldn't do PayPal for some reason.
Oh God, PayPal. Look, this is my see, I get orders from PayPal all the time. Don't look.
Okay, I will check. Maybe the button was not showing up then, because that's strange that it would not show up.
No, I'd say it's about 70-30. 30% of our sales comes through PayPal.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I will get back to that person because I know who it is. So awesome. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for getting in your final questions. I think I'm just looking to make sure I haven't missed one. Yes, print and play versions are sort of the lower cost versions without getting into a full production thing. You know, there's some good companies doing that for sure. Absolutely. Any thoughts to do, what's this? Let's see what this says. I haven't read it yet. Gordon asks, any thoughts to do a Blue Water Navy Indian Ocean expansion in the future?
Yeah, I think that here's what I think. I think that might that's not going to be anything that I can commit to, because I think Stuart is doing his own thing now.
Yeah,
okay?
Stuart. Yeah.
Yeah, he started his own company.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's moving on with his other designs. Yeah. And I know Blue Water Navy 2 is obviously ours, and he's working on that. Okay, but I think he's too busy with his other company that's doing well. So I'll give him a shout out. Okay, he had a game on Kickstarter, right?
He did. Yes, he did a game on, matter of fact, I think Mo can speak to it in the comments because he did a preview video of the game. I just can't remember the title. Sorry, guys, but Mo can enter the title and I can show it here. But yeah, we definitely support these designers doing their own thing. As a matter of fact, we included the title in a newsletter. I think the newsletter went out. Yeah, no,
we did. Yeah.
4 or 5 weeks
2
ago.
minutes to midnight. Yeah.
2 minutes to midnight. Thank you for,
So look,
2 minutes to midnight.
I think that if there's any more, obviously, we would like to publish any more of the Blue Water Navy system. I don't think he's going to go and do that on his own. You know what I'm saying? He's got new designs and stuff like that. But
was it PayPal?
Oh yeah, no pre-orders. That's correct. You can't. You can't order pre-orders through PayPal because PayPal won't let it.
Right, because it has to be an immediate trend.
Yes, you can. Yeah, pay. Yeah, that. Okay, yeah.
What about as a pay? What about as a pay now bill?
Yeah. Oh no, I get PayPal all the time. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Use PayPal
okay. So
for
the
that.
pay later. So it can't be a pay later pre-order.
Yeah, it can't be a pre-order because PayPal doesn't have that system set up on their side, not our side.
Okay, that's so I'm glad. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we got sort of a mix. So yeah. So maybe I'll see. Still some questions around that. Shin, I'm not able to announce anything yet, but I just want to reassure you. I agree with you about this title. We do like science fiction games. We did Stellar Horizons. We've got another one in the works. So definitely looking at Belter. It's just not something I can talk about yet because of the project load and where we're at. But obviously, I'm trying to indicate to you that makes sense for that game, obviously, for us to do. So
Sea Power in the State is actually going off to the printers like next week.
Oh, great. Sea Power in the State. That's wonderful. Okay. Let's see.
And no, we didn't do a new map, so I don't want to hear that.
Oh, about the Fortress Europa one, or is that something
else? No, Sea Power in the State.
Oh, Sea Power in the State.
Because remember, people had a thing that it always didn't line up with, like, geomorphically or it didn't look right all the time. Okay, but we didn't change it.
Okay,
will there be a mod map? No, the game's already out.
Yeah, I think he wanted to know if we would do a version or make mounted maps available, but that would be 2 maps. That would be 2 mounted maps.
Yeah, no, I don't.
We don't. Yeah. We don't typically do that. Have we talked about Man of War before? Is that something we can talk about at all? I'm just curious. Man of War.
Man of War. Is that the one I'm just looking at?
I'm going to see if I can show it.
Isn't Man of War the one in?
We haven't talked about it before, so let me do this. I'm going to go ahead.
No, that's the one I just approved. Isn't that the one I did this week?
I think so. So I'm going to show it here for everybody. This is a project we have not. I don't believe we've talked about this project yet with anybody yet. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So it's by Steven Newberg, Man of War, Fleet Combat in the Age of Sail. So we have some, as I said, we have a lot of projects there's a lot of projects going on for sure. So this is another one. This just came through today from Bruce, who's online joining us now. Thanks for being here, Bruce, again. So yeah, he submitted this Man of War cover that he just finished for us. So we'll have more news about this game, I'm sure, soon. And I'm already gearing up for our next pre-order announcement. I hope to have it ready in time for next week, if I'm lucky. And Steve, I'm talking about you, Steve, on that one. We just had an email exchange today, and I know Steve is online right now. So lots of projects, lots of things going on. Just want to sneak peek that Man of War cover. Love the covers that Bruce does. Really, really cool cover. And yeah, people are giving him some thumbs up here for the covers. Emery likes it. Rob
well, show him see Power in the State. You have it.
Let me see if I have it. You'll have to talk about something because I'm going to have to find it because I have to do a search for it. So you say something brilliant while I look for it. How's that?
I don't have anything brilliant.
I don't know if I'm going to find it in time, to be honest, because I'm looking through here. Nothing rings a bell that I can see here.
No, but
I don't.
You're tied into Julian stuff, aren't you?
No, I don't have any of Julian's stuff, so I don't.
Then you can't see it.
Yeah, I don't have it. I just checked. I can confirm I do not have it.
What else?
But yes, Opossum Wars is definitely something we're working on, as well as the game publisher Ace, which I think Bill will be one of the leader cards for that. So this one is owned by SPI, so we would just do a take on that. We would just do something different. I wouldn't necessarily copy it. So yeah. So anyway, before we go too deep in opossums, do you want to maybe we talk about doing the giveaway for Town Hall? Would that make sense? So I'll let you.
Defending America.
Defending America is the giveaway. Just a reminder for everybody, if you haven't typed Town Hall yet on Facebook or YouTube Live, just type Town Hall right now so we can get you entered in for the free drawing for the free game. And let's see, so far we have 127 people have entered the drawing out of 169. So not a bad number, but maybe some people don't feel like winning a game right now. They want to hold off on winning. Too much winning. I've heard that statement before in the past. We're up to 134. Okay, I'm going to give a little more time. People are typing it in because I'm up to 137 entries. Do you have a Defending America box now?
Yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah, let me see what please I got.
All right, we'll wait for Bill to come back. And yeah, we're up to 142. So again, just type Town Hall like I'm showing right here. Type Town Hall, and that will get your entry in. Only have to type it one time. If you type it 10 times, it won't matter. Just the one time is all you need to do, and we'll get a defending Gregory Smith, who's online. And thanks for doing all that playtesting work, Greg. And hope you got my text message, Greg, today as well on your question about translation. So we are good on that. All right, Bill is back. So would you like me to? Oh, what do we got here? Wait, you got some? I got to show this. What is this right here?
This is Paper Wars 99.
Paper Wars 99, very glossy, shiny.
Assault of Tobruk.
Oh, nice. I love that game. Okay, this is exciting.
And down here, it's got Devil's Boat for expansion. See,
wonderful.
Over here, no, over there.
Yep, awesome.
Okay, so that's that. Here is, well, what is this? The 25th counter sheet? Not really, but counter sheet number 9. Of Third World War.
Oh, there we go. That's one of those infamous markers. Yeah, that's a marker sheet we've added, and we actually duplicated because we needed more, I believe. So very yes, nice. That is one of the marker sheets for Third World War series. A monster of a game.
See, we got yeah, very nice.
I think we added like 300 counters in terms of total.
Now
count.
Here is, I don't even know how many, 10, 12. This is the Wars counter sheet.
The the Pacific.
Yeah.
The Wars the Pacific. Yeah.
No, the war in Europe.
Oh, this is the Europe. Okay, but the newer counters for war.
Yeah,
Europe
the newer counters. Nice.
Yep. Nice. Lots of goodies. We're ending on.
This is funny. Yeah. See, here's Combat 2. Now they had to shrink wrap them in 2 different shrink wraps. See?
Oh, that's going to take up more space in the box. We can't afford that. Oh, well.
Well, see, and then this is this.
There you go. Yep.
See?
Looks good.
I got that.
Lots of goodies.
And then here is, right, yeah, you can't. Here is War for America.
Oh, this is War for America? Great.
Yeah, the first, yeah, we had to put that sheet in, so you can't, but you can see the back. I'll show you the back.
Yep, yeah. Lots of people are interested in that one for sure. I'm glad the counters came through. So there you go. There's that delivery. Glad they came in. I know Gilbert will be pleased.
Yeah, I think, okay, now here we have Spartacus.
Oh, that's right. That's the double. That's the duo set, the two games from Command and Alexandros. Great. I've actually played both those games. They're fun.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Games. Those are fun games.
So here is.
It's like a bonus round mini unboxing. Mo's probably getting cold sweats again.
Follow Tobruk counters.
Love Follow Tobruk. That's the one I'm really excited about right there. I love North African theater, and I know this is going to be a great design.
Shrink wrap, nice. Oh, look at the counter sheets. Yep.
Look how thick those are too. Nice.
Well, they're the regular. Okay, Test of Faith.
Okay, that's Adam Starkweather. Yep. There we go. Arab Israeli.
So that was fun.
It's a lot of good stuff. Boy, you do need a lot of ping pong tables for all this stuff.
No, I don't even know where I put them. Now, okay, I'm going to put this. Oh, no, I guess this is right. Yeah, I guess. Okay.
So much stuff. I'm with you, Richard. I'm looking forward to that one. We got here. Oh, yeah, this is one we haven't talked about in a while. I have to do the designer interview for Brothers at War. I think that's one I still need to do. So.
I'm going to shrink wrap this. So I know it's late, guys, but I'm going to shrink wrap. I'm going to open it.
You're going to open it now? We're doing like a bonus round of shrink.
Oh, why not?
This is for Mo's birthday, so let me set this up for Mo just to make sure this is in honor. This is in honor of Mo to show him how to do an unboxing video right here. There we go.
Because Mo is our compass brother.
Yes.
So let's see.
There we go. This is a happy birthday present for Mo from Bill Thomas right here.
Hey, look.
Love letter.
Nice.
Oh, love the colored. Yeah, got the butternut gray and blue for Union and Rebels. Love it.
Let's see. Deck of cards.
Deck of cards. Very nice. Look very good. I forgot it had a deck of cards in the game.
Roll book.
Very cool. Yep. Looks good.
It's not a lot of rolls here. It's like.
Now I'm thinking about. I wonder if I did do a designer interview on this game already. I'm gonna have to go.
I don't think you did.
I'll have to double check.
Because with the guy Chris Muller who did
Yeah, maybe I talked to him about it a little bit with Napoleon.
Only 22 pages of the rolls.
Yeah, pretty short.
And we got a lot of scenarios.
That'd be an easy learn to play session.
We got Battle of Antietam.
Yep.
Battle of Antietam.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, maybe I could show you. Wait, where was it? Oh yeah, see, setting up. See, there's the setup. See.
Yep. So we got Antietam, South Mountain, Mill Springs, and Valverde. Those are the four. Perfect. Somebody actually asked in the Ask Compass Games, do you do folio games? Do you print smaller games? So I just mentioned, well, Paper Wars typically are smaller games, and we will do quads or do games with smaller maps. Just depends. Oh, very nice counter sheet. Very nice. That'll work. That works for me. I like that. I like those colors. That should pop off the map. This is already available for order, so you can actually. This is Brothers at War, right? If I'm not mistaken. So let me.
Uh-oh, they're falling out. Boo!
Yeah, be careful. You got to be a certified unboxing person, otherwise it's gonna fall out. So you got to get certified like Mo is certified. So here's Brothers at War, right here on the website. So this is the one we're showing right here. Just got to do a search for Brothers at War. And yep, we got a lot of images.
This has like 6 counter sheets or 5.
Yeah, it's got a lot of information.
That's incredible.
This will be a good one.
Incredible.
It has really big hexes. I think the hexes are like almost an inch in size, if I remember.
Yeah, I don't have the maps.
Okay, don't have the maps yet, but yeah, that's very cool.
But look, we got all these nice charts.
I'll go to you here, Solo again. There you go. Yep. Oh, it looks nice. Nice job on the artwork. I like it. Good job. Yep. Looks nice. Good feel to
Oh
it.
no, this is the one that opens up.
Oh, that's a okay. There we go. Nice. Oh, I like those that open up like that.
Okay, that's it.
All right, it's good. Let's do a giveaway.
Okay, do a giveaway.
That was our segue to give people time to type town hall. So so we're gonna go ahead and do the giveaway. So let's get ready to do this, Bill. So this is for Defending America.
Yep.
All right. Good luck, everybody. I want to thank you again for joining us on this special birthday edition of Town Hall with Mo. Let's see who the winner is. Should be Mo, actually. I should have a weighted scale here where Mo
Well,
wins.
I'm not going to send it to him.
First, bro. Yeah, we wouldn't send it to him anyway, so that's all right. So the winner of America, Defending America is Richard Whitmer. I've seen that name a lot. Richard is a very active audience member, actually, so that is very cool. That's why we have a little confetti, because we're so excited that Richard won Defending America from Gregory M. Smith. So we do not, just so you know, just a safety precaution, we recommend you do not play Defending America while you're driving in your car with your top down, because the counters could go up in the air on the freeway or something. So you always want to play your Gregory Smith game safe in an enclosed environment. So just a tip for Richard. But in all seriousness, I need to tell Richard how to claim his game. So let me go here quickly and do what I always do, and that is put in the all-important email address for Richard to use. So let us know that you won Defending America. Richard, just send this email to sales@compassgames.com with your address, and we'll get you that brand new game that just came off of Kickstarter. So congratulations to Richard for that. Well, everybody earns extra credit. They stayed on almost 25 minutes extra tonight.
Yep,
Bill,
and that's good. So I don't know if I'm going to be around in 2 weeks.
Okay. So we'll have a guest. We'll have a guest CEO. We'll have somebody. We'll do like a hostile takeover. We'll have somebody take over Compass for one day and make all these changes and whatever. We're going to release 25 games in 1 week. We're going to
there you go.
Release everything in the warehouse and have a warehouse party. I think that'll be fun. All right. Well,
guys,
thank you so much. Yeah. To everybody. We may have missed a few comments here or there, but yeah, definitely want to thank everybody for joining. And again, happy birthday to Mo. And I'll give you the final word, Bill, to close the show.
Well, it's been fun like always, and thanks for the support. And that's it. Take care, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. And I'll see you guys next week for Compass Games Live, a week from today, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay, have a good one.
Next week. Bye-bye.